Howdy friends, Lewis here, and today we're going to talk about starting a business. Now, before we jump straight into figuring out what type of business you should be starting, we want to get some rules laid out on the table before we get stuck in. So, for starters, we want to make sure that whatever business you are creating, it solves a problem for people. It sounds obvious, but people rarely do it. Creating something that genuinely solves a problem that people have is absolutely imperative to creating a good business. Next up, you want to make sure that whatever business you create solves a very difficult problem or a problem that has a high value for people, so that people stuck there trying to find a solution to that problem can naturally gravitate towards your service or product. The other thing we want to make sure is whatever product or service you have is bulletproof. And when I say bulletproof, I mean is awesome, is amazing. Think the quality of a Tesla, the build quality and the performance of an iPhone. We want to make sure that whatever we're doing, product or service, is amazing. We want to get you to a place where your customers want you to succeed. Now, what do you do if you don't have much experience or previous history in different types of jobs and industries? Well, you choose one, right? You have to narrow down the type of thing you think you could see yourself doing to jump into business. Now, there's a lot of industries out there at the moment that are not flooded, like things like drop shipping and Amazon FBA and selling things on eBay. Choosing something that is potentially a bit more difficult or a little bit less sought after to get into could be the perfect niche or industry for you to jump into. And what do I mean by a little bit more difficult or a little bit harder to get into? I'm talking about things like window cleaning or mowing lawns or cleaning gutters. You don't have to be sat at a desk all day trying to figure out the complexities of the universe and how to sell things from China to America and arbitrage on things. There's so many business ideas out there that nobody wants to go after that are ripe for the picking. You can jump in, you can differentiate yourself with great branding, professional service, amazing, enthusiastic, happy, smiling faces. The amount of times I see people not just smile when they talk to people and not actively engage them in a conversation, say when you go to the coffee shop or when you're buying stuff from the shops, it just boggles my mind. Just actively engage with people, be enthusiastic, turn up like you're excited to be there, and get pumped to deliver the product or service you're going to give to that person. Now, once you've settled on the type of business you want to tackle, and keep in mind that it's really a great idea to do a bit of thorough research before you select an industry or an opportunity that is locally relevant to you. To do that, you can use things like Google Trends. You can go and do search volume with various keyword plugins out there. You can look at trending topics. You can walk around the shopping center and ask people what they need and what their problems are and how you can help them. After you've done some of those things, you're going to need to get some business infrastructure in place. Now, to do that, you need a number of different things. You have to tackle branding. One of the things that's going to set you apart in the industry is having a bright, optimistic, happy, punchy brand. You want some good, compelling copy. You want a succinct USP or unique selling proposition that succinctly states exactly what you're going to do for that customer. And when you've got that, people will start to be able to digest the type of thing that you can do for them and how you can help them succeed, right? After you've got some of those basic elements in place, get some flyers, get some business cards, carry the business cards around in your pocket everywhere you go, talk to your friends and family, see if they'd be interested in your service or product. And after you've done some of those things, start to build an email list and start to build a social following. Be active on comms channels. Make sure you are presenting the work that you're doing for people. If you were mowing lawns, for example, you would want to set up a Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter page and make sure you share the success before and after of those different scenarios so that you can see weeds and long uncut grass and then beautifully manicured grass on the other side of the fence there that you have diligently and with full effort and maximum potential, cut and cleaned and tidied up after yourself with a smile and some enthusiasm as you do it. After you go through that sort of basic set of scenarios, you want to make sure you've got a really good setup for billing and make sure you can debit people or collect payment in a timely and efficient manner. So some great apps to do that with, say Xero for accounting and generating invoices and keeping track of profit and loss, or something like Square that lets you quickly and easily take payments off customers and makes you be able to engage those customers and create loyalty programs and continually be able to send them communications and touch base on different products or services that you're adding into the marketplace. And that's all we have for you in this video. So to recap and to make sure you are in a situation where you understand some of the basics of starting a business, choose an industry that you are potentially happy and comfortable to be in, that you might have some semblance of experience in or are interested in jumping into. Make sure the industry is not flooded so that you can offer a unique and interesting service that's not sort of too overutilized in your local area. Try and stay away from super competitive and race to zero industries like drop shipping or drop shipping related industries, Amazon FBA and things like that. Make sure that you have good, unique branding. Make sure you have a professional attitude and that you turn up every day with some enthusiasm and some excitement to do the work that you've set out to do. Make sure you've got consistent branding. Make sure you are putting yourself out there in the marketplace and proactively dropping flyers and handing out business cards and engaging with people either side of your customer. Make sure your customers are happy, because at the end of the day, the most powerful thing you've got going for you is going to be referrals and people saying that you did an amazing job on time, efficiently, for the right price, with a smile. That's how you make it happen.